So how did Carpenter Sons start? 11 years ago, I was getting ready to retire, and I had a friend, Dave Smith, who went on a bike ride called the Great 80 Bike Ride, sponsored by NeighborLink. And they went on this bike ride, and he said, "Hey, I think you might like this organization," because I was looking for something to do after I retired, because I was too young to sit around and do nothing. So I logged onto the website and said, volunteer. And about an hour later, I got a call from Jeff Chateau at NeighborLink, and he wanted to know if I wanted to go have a cup of coffee. So we went and had a cup of coffee within just a couple days. And then at that time, I also joined the St. Vincent de Paul Society. And the president at that time was Frank O'Dew. So I said, well, I just retired, and there's this group called NeighborLink, and they do minor home repair for people. And so Frank said, oh, that's interesting. He said, when do we get started? And immediately in the room, and it can only be the Holy Spirit, there was 8 guys who raised their hands, said, yeah, I'd like to do that. And it happened just like that.
When I joined the group, it was Tuesday mornings at a restaurant called Sunrise Cafe. And maybe 10, 12 guys would show up for breakfast, and they'd push tables together for us. And over the years, I would watch, we'd shove more and more tables together, and people would start to ask that came at the same time for breakfast, who are those guys? What do they do? And it was so much fun to tell the stories to people, what we are, and it kind of was advertising for the good that we do. Any given Tuesday, there are 40 plus guys show up to go out around town and do little projects. I'm still amazed.
The ability to impact really strong needs of homeowners. They got a toilet problem, they got some kind of problem, a safety issue in their house. The ability to impact that is very important. Plus, just getting this so positive feedback and developing some relationships, with homeowners, which is hard for me. This was just this last Tuesday. It was the second time I'd been to this house because they had 3 or 4 things, and I got a couple done, and I was going back to finish up. And the homeowner says, don't take this the wrong way, but I love you. So it's that kind of, appreciation for what we do that is important, and I think it's great.
This group would not exist without NeighborLink. Absolutely not. It's a collaboration between NeighborLink and the St. Vincent de Paul Society. But so many groups, churches, organizations try and get something started. And I remember sitting in the pew for so many years thinking, I want to help someone, but I don't know who to help. And NeighborLink provides this platform of people to help. We would not exist even today without NeighborLink. So the NeighborLink tool, which is so easy to use, so simple, I really think it's vital to us even today after all these years.
Why do I keep coming back week after week? Number one, because every week I change somebody's life for the better. This week, for example, was putting a couple of pavers at the end of somebody's ramp so that their one wheel of the wheelchair didn't get stuck in the mud. A week ago, it might have been somebody's only functioning bathroom had a clogged sink. That's life-changing for people when, if they call Joe Plumber, it'll break them. It's a choice between eating tomorrow or paying my medical bill tomorrow or going without this. I'll wash my hands over here instead of in the bathroom sink. And we see every week, not just one life changed, but multiple in a day, in an instant, through an act of kindness. It's not just life-changing for them, it's life-changing moments for me.